For arithmetic in second grade goes to Avery Rilo. For language, Selah Ortega. For reading, Amaya Gonzalez. Come up here. Just stand by Justin. For spelling, Daniela Arce. Highest GPA, that means the student that had the highest grade point average, I guess you can say for second grade, GPA, for all of second grade throughout the year was Naya Singletary. Good job, Naya. Wonderful. And our Christian Character Award for second grade, not just somebody who shows leadership, but also shows kindness to her peers, went to Selah Ortega. Good job, Selah. Okay, parents, go ahead and come take pictures. Go ahead and put your picture facing your parents, please. Thank you. Make sure you have your award facing your parents. Thank you, and what a great group of students. Don't cover your faces. Good instruction. And as always, Mrs. Stewart, thank you so much for your dedication to our second grade. And so if you have a first grader, it's coming Mrs. Stewart's way. How many years now, Mrs. Stewart? This was my 12th year, so next year's 13. Isn't that exciting? All right, students, go ahead and follow your teacher out of the sanctuary, and we'll welcome in third grade at this time. Okay, follow Brooklyn. Follow Brooklyn, thank you. This is being done differently than some years, obviously. We are trying to give parents the prime seating in the sanctuary, and so they're being ferried in by their teachers as they come on through. Wonderful. Mrs. Lafreniere has been doing a wonderful job with her third grade class. This is her second year teaching third grade, and so I'm so thankful for her commitment to our students. Personally, I think she is the best looking of all of our teachers. And I can say, parents, thank you so much for how you've treated Mrs. Lafreniere throughout the year, and she's had a wonderful year with your students. And this class is a joy to work with. So let's call them up, starting with the AB Honor Roll. If I call your name, students, come stand on the white line. Okay, here we go. Rosalie McCoy. AB Honor Roll. Robbie Plummer. AB Honor Roll for Dahlia Ramos. AB Honor Roll for Josh Rosario. Samuel Stephen. And these are all AB Honor Roll. Next, we have our A Honor Roll. A Honor Roll, Ariana Miller. Sydney Smith. All A's. Liam Ruiz. All A's. Highest for science. These are the students that excelled per subject. Highest for science, Robbie Plummer. Highest for math, Ariana Miller. Highest for language in third grade, Liam Ruiz. Highest in history for third grade, Robbie Plummer. Most improved in third grade. For science, Leilani Walker. For language, Esther Stephen. For history, Dahlia Ramos. For writing, most improved, Josh Rosario. And now we give the award for academic excellence. This is the student who has the highest overall GPA. And for third grade, it goes to Sydney Smith. And our Christian Character Award for third grade, leadership, kindness. And this is really neat because this student, their first year is this year. And so that's really neat that a first-year student can show these Christian traits. Christian character goes to Josh Rosario. All right, third grade, go ahead and make sure that your award is facing out because the parents are going to come take pictures. So smile. They all grow differently in third grade, don't they? Let's go ahead and have fourth grade come on in, another large class. Mr. Mesa is our fourth grade teacher. He has had lots of help this year from his wife, Mrs. Mesa, who is at home with their brand new baby, Atlas Mesa. So she is not able to be here today. But we have several awards to give, and so we're so thankful for our teachers, the Mesas. Mr. Mesa will be continuing with fourth grade next year. And this will be his third year. I told him he's going to be a professional by this time, especially teaching fourth grade. All right. And we gave him quite a challenge because as his darling wife was out with, childbirth and things that happened, throughout the year, we did not always give him an assistant to be in his class. So he had all these kids by himself. And did a fantastic job. You say, well, that's kind of cruel. Well, if you go to the alternative of a public school, they never give them assistants, and they have this many in the class. So we're trying our best to help our teachers give that personal attention by giving them assistants. It's really neat, though, when a teacher can still give them the personal time and the need, that personal attention that they need, and still be by themselves at times. So thank you for that, Mr. Mesa. Here we go, AB Honor Roll. If I call your name, students, come and stand on the white line. And Mr. Mesa, come up here. You're going to help me with this. And we're going to have to arrange them just like second grade because maybe top row up here, middle row, kind of stagger them. We'll use your staging skills. All right, here we go. AB Honor Roll goes to, first of all, Camden Alves. Walter Armijos. Ben Newton. AB Honor Roll for Hunter Owens. AB Honor Roll for Drew Stewart. Also for Jared Tablong. The following students are being honored for A Honor Roll. These students have earned A's throughout their whole entire year. And so here we go for A Honor Roll, beginning with Amelia Assad. Liam Uriarte. And those are the two A's, honor rolls, for fourth grade. Now we have some academic excellence per subject. So let's go with highest in math, and that goes to Amelia Assad. Highest in history, Camden Alves. Highest in science, Camden Alves. Highest in language, Camden Alves. Here are our most improved fourth grade students per subject. For math, Zachary McCoy. For history, Madeline McWilliam. For science, Walter Armijos. For language, Evan Bronco. Now, obviously, things get harder academically as you get older. Isn't that true, fourth grade? Don't you wish you could have been in third grade again? At least with the material, right? Fourth grade is a very challenging year because they start to learn a lot of concepts that they haven't really been introduced a lot, exposed to a lot. And so they have to tackle things like, really long division, really long multiplication. They start doing even adding and stuff with letters and stuff. So it gets kind of challenging. And so for this award, we have the academic excellence, the highest GPA for fourth grade overall goes to Liam Uriarte. Good job, Liam. Go back to the middle. Yeah, there you go. All right. We have Christian character. And in fourth grade, it's a large class. And you can imagine with a large class, there's several challenges, especially as in fourth grade, they start to really show their individuality. And they really start to, get together with the kids that match their specific, character or their specific, likes and dislikes. So for this student to get the Achievement Award for highest Christian character, this person, once again, showed leadership. Didn't seem like she was one that, had her clique, so to speak. She was kind to everybody and was really helpful to the teacher. And the highest Achievement Award of Christian character goes to Amelia Assad. Good job, Amelia. Now, we do have one more award that goes to fourth grade. Best class. No, I'm joking. No. We don't have a lot of these because, unfortunately, it's hard to actually do this as a family in 2022-23. There's just so many things that go on. Some of the things are in our control, some things are out of our control. But this award is the Certificate of Attendance. Perfect attendance. Some of your parents say, yep, not my kid. Well, this one was here, perfect attendance for fourth grade, Ethan Rayola. Good job, Ethan. Okay, parents, come on up and take some pictures. Wonderful. Look at that. Okay. Good job. Even some movement. Good job, Mr. Mesa. All right. Wonderful. We're good. Let's go back this way, fourth grade. Start walking this way. Good job, fourth grade. And let's send in fifth grade. Miss Milello is the teacher for 5th grade. How many years have you been in 5th grade, Miss Milello? A long time. Maybe one day you'll be able to go to 6th grade. We'll see. Okay. Wonderful. Well, Miss Milello has been doing a fantastic job with all of her classes. This is no exception. I told her at the beginning of the year, she has the job to get them ready for secondary, because in our school, middle school starts in 6th grade. So it's not an easy thing, and the scenes they see out their window as they're upstairs, they probably have questions about, like, what in the world are they doing out there? And she has to explain, well, this is what you'll be doing next year, and let me tell you why. And there's a lot of those things going on because she is the last part of elementary. These young people are the top of the elementary, and they're preparing to be at the very base level of middle school. We'll say it that way, the base level. So we're excited that these students have achieved what they have. Ms. Miller has been a big part of that. We have a lot of awards here, which shows that you guys have been busy. In 5th grades, they had a show called Are You Smarter Than a 5th Grader? Most people weren't. So we're pretty impressed by you guys. Here we go for AB Honor Roll, starting off with Mason Bonet. Stand on the white line. Miss Milello, why don't you come up here and help me hand these awards out? Thank you. It works much better if I have an assistant here. There we go. Brielle Bronco. Jose Guardado. These are all A, B Honor Roll. Achieving all A's, the A Honor Roll, Sheena DeJesus. Liliana Dibble. Also A Honor Roll, David G. Also receiving all A's all year, Josiah Rodriguez. Nathan Torres. We have the certificate of attendance. We have one for this grade as well. And since you're already up here, let's have Sheena DeJesus come get your perfect attendance award. You love school that much, huh? Here's the academic excellence by subject, beginning with history. David G. for history. David G. for science. Nathan Torres for arithmetic. And for language, Sheena DeJesus. We have some most improved. For language, Michael Horrigan. For arithmetic, Jordan Polanco. For reading, Gabriel Horrigan. For spelling, Nathan Farm. I take it you don't need spell check, Nathan. Good for you. Highest GPA, that's the award given to the best overall average for highest GPA for all of 5th grade, goes to Josiah Rodriguez. And the highest achievement award is the Christian character for 5th grade. I have seen this student in action. Everywhere she goes, joy goes with her. And she pretty much always has a smile on her face. And she just keeps on doing everything she can just to be the best she can. And that award, that Christian character award, goes to Sheena DeJesus. Now, that is what we have for this class. 5th grade, come on and take some pictures. Okay, you can go. Thank you, 5th grade. We're going to transition a little bit here because we have some certificates that we want to give for something called Math Club. So Math Club happens throughout the year, and maybe your student has been involved in Math Club. It actually is a recognized club. We actually participate with an outside agency called the Math Olympiads. And so there's just a prescribed way of how Mrs. Ward, the teacher, has to do things and to meet the criteria that they give. And so we have several students that are going to come back into the auditorium. And so we have some recalls that we have to make. And this is the way we have to do it because there's just several in different grades. And so we're going to have the recalls coming, and Miss Hoxie, Miss Melillo should have that list for you, and we can recall that. It's nice to have the students in the auditorium at times because we don't have problems with this. But when we're calling through classes, we actually have to back up sometimes. So we're going to get the following students to the auditorium, and then we'll give them their award, but we'll move on to something else, and that is some announcements about two very important things I want to make sure you know of. So we need all the math students, those who participated in Math Club throughout the year, to come down to the sanctuary. So if you're watching through Facebook, all the students who participated in Math Club through the year, come on down to the sanctuary. All the Math Club students. While they're coming down, okay, we're going to give them later. Good idea. I like that executive decision. Okay, so we'll give them those names in just a moment, but we have certificates for, I need to actually get the paper back. Miss Melillo, you took my paper. There we go. All right. Thank you. So we'll have the Math Club come down after. We'll take pictures with their awards right after. We'll do that super quickly. Okay, so we have participation awards. Those are students who participated in the Math Club. Zachary McCoy, Nyla Shaw, Elijah Lafreniere. For the top 10% in the world, that's the world in this program, Hunter Owens and Sheena DeJesus. For the top 2% in the world, that's 2%, top 2%, Guillermo Rodriguez, one less than perfect. Come up here, Guillermo. You're here anyway. You got a trophy. You've got a pin and a patch. You've got a certificate. Wow. One less than perfect. Good job. You may have a seat. Also, top 2% of the world, Jose Guardado, Benjamin Newton, Levi Newton. Come up here, Levi, since you're here. Oh, that's right. You have a trophy, a patch, a medal, a pin. Look at you. There we go. There's Levi's. And top 2%, Isabella Skinner. So she'll come in later. Now, if your child's name was called, that's Zachary, Nyla, Elijah. Hey, that's my son. Hunter, Sheena, Jose, Benjamin, and Isabella. Please bring them here right after, and we'll give them their awards, and we will take a picture right after the ceremony, okay? And we'll get a special picture for them. That's the way we'll work it. All right. We have now some announcements we need to make because we don't want you to forget about this. We have a wonderful thing that we presented during our actual assembly that we had for our spring assembly, and that is the Nobody Like Me. And this is a book that has been written by our students, also has been illustrated by our students, and published. And so if you'd like a copy of this book, they are $30. and they're at the front desk, and you can purchase your copy today, especially if your student was involved. We gave you first opportunity to buy if your student was involved, but now they're open for everybody, the Nobody Like Me, and that's super cool. I read through it. What a great story of inclusion and acceptance, the God's way, God's way. Also, we have the yearbook, Making Waves. We just presented it to, we dedicated it to our pre-K teacher, Mrs. Hilario, this year, and we had the ceremony on Thursday. The yearbook team did a great job with the yearbook, and so if you've not gotten one yet, we have plenty left, and they are $40 for the yearbook. So if you'd like your copy, you can go to the front desk and get your copy today, and that will be something you can take a look at. Well, we are now going to move on to 6th grade. 6th grade is here, and let's go ahead and award we have several things that we are awarding for the middle school and high school, and that is because some of them participated in fine arts. So we'll give you your award for fine arts as we call your name up, okay? So here's what we got for 6th grade. 6th grade is a class that is adding boys to it. That's good. It's been an all-girl class, except for Levi for a while, right? And you've held it strong, but now you got Guillermo helping you, and that's a wonderful thing. And then these angels, these academic and kind angels, I have no idea how we're going to determine things like Christian character when you guys get to like 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, because you all are pretty amazing in many ways. So wonderful for 6th grade. So here we go. Lily Elmo, who is a student who was here for most of the year except the last month. She received AB Honor Roll, but she is not here. We have Ella McWilliam. Come up if I call your name. AB Honor Roll. Stand on the white line. You got it? White line. There we go. Levi Newton, AB Honor Roll. Sailor Walsh, AB Honor Roll. Now, for the A Honor Roll, Livia Gaudiano. All A's. Good job. What's that? You can stay right there. Perfect. She asked if she could stay in the back row. I said no. Peyton Rayola. All A's. Why don't you stand on the front step, Peyton, okay? That way we can be seen. The front step. One down, please. Guillermo Rodriguez. All A's. Good job, Guillermo. Right there. Perfect. Now we have academic excellence in math, Livia Gaudiano. For grammar, Lily Elmo. She is not here, but she got it for grammar, okay? For history, Guillermo Rodriguez. Most improved. For math, Livia Gaudiano. For grammar, Guillermo Rodriguez. For science, Livia Gaudiano. Highest GPA for 6th grade goes to Peyton Rayola. Good job, Peyton. So those are the awards. I don't see any of the 6th graders participating in the fine arts competition, so I think we're in good shape there. Come take your pictures. If you're wondering about the Christian character, it's out of all middle schools. So we give a boy and a girl in middle school and a boy and a girl in high school. So that's why we are doing it that way. Good job, everybody. Good job, 6th grade. All right. You may go. Nice smiling. Seventh grade, come on in. Levi Newton, come back here, please. Levi was at the bottom of my list, but he is in 6th grade. Come on up here. Levi placed first place in regionals for photography for the AACS competition. So, you have a first place ribbon that you get to have, and congratulations on that. And he also received first place in regionals, which we don't have the ribbon yet, but he will receive the ribbon soon. And obviously, first place in Connecticut, and that's what that ribbon is for. So good job, and keep on taking pictures. Seventh grade is here. Here they are. 7th grade. Oh, 7th grade. No, they're a good group. You know, it's like when you're in the middle of middle school. It's like being in the middle child of a middle family. But that's just the way 7th grade is. And they have enjoyed this year. I didn't get to teach either 6th or I taught 6th grade one day, and that was it. I was going to be their history teacher, and then I found somebody else to do it. But 7th grade, I didn't get to teach you anything. Had a study hall with you for a few days, but that's about it. But they are a good group, a lot of energy, and a lot of boys. All right, so AB Honor Roll. AB Honor Roll, starting off with AB Honor Roll for 7th grade. When you call your name, come stand on the white line. Marianne Antonio, we know her as Alexis, though. Alexis, come on up here. AB Honor Roll. Jose. Avila Harmon. Aiden Forrester, AB Honor Roll. Good job, Aiden. Good job, buddy. Stand right beside Jose. Angeli Valdez, AB Honor Roll. Go ahead and stand right there at the end of the line. Jack Wood, AB Honor Roll. First step, please. First step? Yep. Dylan Zeskin, AB Honor Roll. Good job, Dylan. Now, these are all for A Honor Roll, beginning with Hudson Alves. And that is A Honor Roll. You are the only A Honor Roll, Hudson. Good job, buddy. We have Mackenzie Smith is the academic excellence for math. So good job, Mackenzie. For grammar, academic excellence, highest grade in this subject was Aiden Forrester. And highest for science was Kenzie Smith. Highest for history, Hudson Alves. Most improved for math goes to Noah Assad. Front row. Stand on the floor, right there. Yep. Josiah Diaz for grammar, most improved. For science, most improved goes to Jose. And for history, most improved goes to Josiah. We found another A Honor Roll person. It was behind my most improved. But, Kenzie, you did make all A's. So good job, Kenzie. When they're this smart, you can't really put it by them. She's probably up there thinking, I know I got all A's. So, good job, Kenzie. All right, overall, the academic excellence, the highest grade, point average for 7th grade, which is quite a feat, so good job, goes to Kenzie Smith. Okay, parents, come up here and take a picture. We have one Fine Arts award to give for this class, and that is for Noah Assad, who placed first place in regional and first place in the state of Connecticut. So good job, Noah Assad. And that was mixed media. I'm not really sure what mixed media is, but I'm sure it has something to do with different colors and ways that you draw things, right? Good job. And one thing I will say about the 7th grade class is there are some talented artists. They just have to stop drawing during class. Wonderful. Well, listen, thank you, 7th grade. You may be dismissed at this time. 8th grade is not coming in because 8th grade has a graduation tonight. So we'll give all the 8th grade awards tonight at the graduation, which starts at 6:30. So 6:30 for the graduation, and that is tonight. Here comes the freshman class of 2022-23. This is a class that has a lot of potential because they have a lot of students in the class that are major achievers. They challenged me as their history teacher. I've been teaching this world history class for the last 3 years, and this class comes along. It's like, I got to actually treat them like they're, freshmen in college. So we started doing all sorts of essays and things. And you know what this class did? They rose to the challenge. And they did fantastic. And that's just the way this class is. They are high achievers, and we're so thankful for them. And they bring a lot of energy to our high school. And so we have some to recognize today. We have, for AB Honor Roll, if I call your name, you're going to have to start on the stage, and then we'll go to the second row, and probably the ground will kind of just stagger it like you saw the last class. Let's start with AB Honor Roll for Bresden Greenwood. Right here on the white line. You can go to the end of the white line. That way there we go. Alejandro Lescano, AB Honor Roll. Joshua Medina. Nashla Montero. Jacob Tablong. A-B Honor Roll. For A Honor Roll, all A's. First we have Lydia Assad. Grace Dorner. Teddy Leach. All A's for Brianna Roden. Joseph Sapienza. Taylor Singletary, all A's. Just go on the front row. Yeah, it's fine. On the step. Jimmy Wood. Stay on the ground, okay? Go in front on the ground. Taylor, you're so tall. Step down one. Ah, there we go. Wonderful. Academic excellence, which is the highest grade point average in this specific subject. We have Teddy Leach for math. For grammar, we have Lydia Assad. For science, we have Lydia Assad. And for history, we have Lydia Assad. History, I think it was like a 99 and a 100 average the whole year, so that's pretty impressive. Wow. Most improved for math. Student that, math is algebra in this grade. Algebra 1, right, guys? How fun. Well, Olivia Neal is most improved in math. Most improved for grammar is Jackson Dibble. Just stay on the ground and move in the front. All the way in the front. Yeah. Make it easier for pictures. Most improved for science was Joshua Medina. Most improved for history was Bresden Greenwood. Highest GPA, that is the student who had a 4.0, I believe, in every single quarter of this year, which is pretty amazing. And it wasn't just it was pretty much hundreds and 90s, nines on everything for every class. It was pretty impressive. The highest GPA goes to Brianna Roden. Okay, parents, come take pictures. I'm going to have Taylor go and scoot down by Jackson. And Livia, you can be on. Yep, there you go. Perfect. Pictures. We have 10th, 11th, and 12th. So you're doing great, parents. Hang in there. Okay, they're awkwardly looking at me. It's time to go. See you later. Thank you, 9th grade. Oh, great, thanks. Tenth grade, here they come. I have to give a big shout out to our wonderful secretary, Rose Charpentier. You know, our teachers were handing in grades to her throughout the whole morning. And she did everything she could to get your child's name on a piece of paper to match the grade and the level that they achieved. And so we are super thankful for her and everything she did with these. They say behind every qualified or passable man is a really important woman, and that's so true here, and she's done a fantastic job all year round. Well, 10th grade, we have A, B honor roll, A honor roll, and let me look here. I'm looking through the excellence. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. For the A honor roll, we have Michaela Newton, all A's. Good job, Michaela. Go ahead and stand on the white line all the way at the end. Caitlin Pollock, all A's. She's not here. Okay. Caitlin Pollock also had the highest GPA in all of 10th grade. So that's pretty cool. Academic excellence for the subject of math, Michaela Newton. Academic excellence for grammar, Michaela Newton. Academic excellence for science, Michaela Newton. Don't worry, I have somebody else coming up here. Academic excellence in history, Lucas Cotter. There you are. You're behind the pole. Academic excellence for math, for most improved in math was James Hagland. Most improved for grammar, Nathan Shaw. Not here today. Most improved in science, which is, at this grade, biology, isn't it? How exciting. Caden Tremaglio. Most improved for history, Damani Torres. Just go stand by Michaela, okay? Our Christian Character Award does go to one who is not here today, but this is not just for this grade, this is for all of high school. And Christian Character out of this class was Caitlin Pollock, and she receives the Christian Character Award for the ladies in high school. So good job, Caitlin, if you're watching online. Okay, parents, come take a picture. Okay, you may be dismissed at this time. Okay, let's have 11th grade come on in. The almost seniors. Just a few more hours, right? Another very smart, intelligent class. Teachers had to challenge them, and boy, did they get their challenge in something called chemistry. Remember those days. Many of us, like me, are so thankful life is not about chemistry. But, yeah, well, for our chemistry teacher, life is all about chemistry, right? Well, these following students have received all A's, and so I don't see any A. I do see A, B honor roll now. So we'll start with the A, B, and then we'll continue with A's. Starting off with A, B, Mia Candelario, Mia Candelario Cruz. Nicholas Govea. Good job, Nick. Levi Williamson. Highest in the following subjects: math, Mariah Hernandez. Good job, Mariah. For grammar, Sebastian Harivo. For science, Mariah Hernandez. But it's not science, it's chemistry. They should change that to chemistry so everybody knows what a genius you are. Chemistry. For history, Mia Candelaria Cruz. Most improved for grammar, Isaiah Diaz. Most improved for chemistry/science, Mia Candelaria Cruz. Most improved for, well, I guess it'd be geometry for these guys, Daniel Assad. Highest, above all, we have the A honor rolls here. I missed the A honor roll, so back to the A honor rolls. Daniel Assad, A honor roll. Mariah Hernandez, A honor roll. Madison Stuckey, A honor roll. You matter. And the highest academic excellence award, highest GPA of this really, really amazingly intelligent class goes to Sebastian Harivo. Sebastian missed today, and I was shocked. I asked the class, "Where's Sebastian?" You know what the response was? "He's recharging." He's so, automatic of what he does. Good answer. He's recharging. All right. Thank you. Can take pictures, please? At this age, you're like, quickly take the picture. Come on, seriously. Wonderful. Okay. Well, we're going to give out 12th grade awards. 12th grade awards. Yeah, I thought they told you. That's okay. We'll get them down here. We are excited about graduation, but we do not give awards out, I guess, at the graduation. They get those today, and then they just walk and get their diploma tomorrow. So that is the plan. And as we are looking for them to come down, let me make a very important announcement regarding our schedule for next year. we have, as an administration, given a lot of thought, we always do, to what we can do to help our families in every way possible that we can. And sometimes we can't do anything about it, especially when it comes to this area of scheduling, because we have so many weeks that we have to get in and so many things we have to do, so we are kind of locked in a lot of times when we start and when we end. But we have decided, after a lot of consideration, to move the start of our school date, which for the next coming school year, for 2023, 2024, the school will start on September 5th. So we are moving it to the day after Labor Day. And so that is something we're doing. Now, does that mean we're going to go later? No. We're going to ask our teachers to really do their best to combine a few things and to get things done. So that won't add on to the school year, but we are starting a week later than usual. So we'll send an email out about that, but I want to make sure that you're aware of that. And that is happening this coming year. We're actually changing our start date to after Labor Day, which is that Tuesday, September 5th. And so that is the change I wanted to make sure you're aware of. All right, seniors, we're doing some graduation practice. You're going to come, get a piece of paper, and stay on stage this time. You're not leaving, okay? So you're staying. That's the only change we're making here, all right? So these students will be honored, excuse me, will be honored throughout the night tomorrow night as they graduate, and we're excited about that. But let me give you the AB Honor Roll and then the A Honor Roll, and then we'll move to the different awards. Okay, give me a moment here. Okay, AB Honor Roll. First off, AB Honor Roll, Christian Nieves. Just stand on that white line, okay? The end of that white line. AB Honor Roll, Josiah Jimenez. For A Honor Roll, Cameron Hester. Okay, now we're going to give out the awards for highest in each class. So here we go with this. There we go. In math, which is geometry or physics for you? Geometry, Josiah Jimenez. For grammar, academic excellence, Josiah Jimenez. For science, which is physics, Josiah Jimenez. For history, Cameron Hester. Most improved when it comes to history was Christian Nieves. For grammar, Christian Nieves. For science, Christian Nieves. A lot of improvement going on there. Highest overall GPA for our seniors, also our valedictorian tomorrow, I believe. Nope, not okay, because you came late. You came to our slate, didn't you? Well, highest GPA this year, though, goes to Cameron Hester. Like I mentioned, our Christian Character Awards we gave to a young lady and a young man in middle school. We also gave to a young lady and a young man in high school. And our Christian Character Award for our men of secondary goes to Christian Nieves. Christian, you have been a joy to have in school. You've been a leader. You have calmed worries and fears in many different ways. And you have just been a joy to have in school. And so thank you for hanging out with us your last year, all right? And it's a wonderful thing. Well, those are the awards that we have. We have another folder coming on in. And a mic.
All right, any parents want to come to get a picture, you can do that now of your 3 students up here. And tomorrow night is the graduation ceremony for 12th grade. As Pastor John was alluding to, our school implemented this year a rule that for someone to be valedictorian, they have to be at Midstate Christian Academy for at least 3 years, which is why Cameron, you did a great job. You have a very high, actually Cameron is 4.0, but a combination of homeschooling and our school, another school, does not eligible to be valedictorian at our school, but let's give Cameron a round of applause for that 4.0. High school career 4.0. Which means, according to the rules at Midstate, our valedictorian for this year is Josiah Jimenez. Let's give him a round of applause. And our salutatorian is Bethany Charpentier. Bethany, come on up here. Bethany Charpentier is going to be the salutatorian for our graduating class. So any parents want to get a picture, now's your chance. One more round of applause. Okay. You guys can have a seat. Great job. Pastor John is going to announce some of our fine arts competition certificates. I believe you already announced these?
I did some of them.
Okay, he's going to, whatever we have left. The students are not going to come back. You can just announce anyone you have not announced yet, and we'll get those certificates in the hands of the students. I do have one student, unfortunately, with over 200 students, sometimes mistakes happen, is come to our attention. There was a student who was supposed to receive a honor roll and got a B. I'd like for Aiden Forrester of 7th grade to come on up, and let's give him his proper certificate. Well done, Aiden. Let's get a picture right here. Okay, I'll let Pastor John wrap up the ceremony.
Well, it's been a wonderful ceremony. Thank you for being so patient with everything happening. And as Pastor Russ just alluded to, with over 200 students, there's a lot of things going on. More opportunities for students mean more awards to give out. These are the NEACS awards. Some of them have already received a ribbon at this time. We will have them come down and receive these awards in just a bit. NEACS awards Sebastian Harivo with first place in regionals for Spanish. And that's pretty amazing. He actually went to nationals and actually was not in the top 10, but still went to nationals and placed in the top 20. And so that was pretty cool. Sebastian Harivo for Spanish. And that's all for the state of Connecticut as well. Michaela Newton, she made second place for people and animal photography. Second place for Michaela Newton. Caitlin Pollock, first place for mixed media for Caitlin Pollock. Also third place for the state of Connecticut acrylics, and that was Caitlin Pollock. And she was busy drawing. Caitlin Pollock, third place for Connecticut with watercolor. Christian Nieves, he did second place in the state of Connecticut for watercolor. You're here, you might as well. Good job. Jacob Chapis out of 8th grade, he did first place for the Connecticut competition in acrylics. And Noah Assad, first place for mixed media. We gave him his ribbon, but he has a certificate as well. And Levi Newton also got a ribbon for landscape and architecture, but here's his certificate. All right, so that is the end of our award ceremony, except if your child participated in math club. If they did, we have an award for them, so make sure they come by. We'll give them an award real quick, and we'll take a picture. But at this time, let's pray, and then we will dismiss you. If you have a child that you want to take home with you, so I guess technically you can leave them with us for the next, 15 minutes if you want, okay? But if you would like to take your child home at this time, we'll go ahead and dismiss them. But do me a favor and stay in the auditorium, and we'll just go row by row and dismiss them as we come to you, okay? We'll call them down. All the teachers will be on Channel 13 so that can be efficient. All right. Let's go ahead and make one more announcement, and that's about tomorrow's activities. This year, we're very blessed to not hold our end-of-year celebration here at our school. We're actually going to Hubbard Park. And many of you have already received the information. We are actually going to have you drop off your student at Hubbard Park. If your child rides the bus, they'll come here at 8:15 like normal. We'll get them over with school transportation to the park. But you can start dropping off your student as early as 8:45. We will have staff there at 8:45 to be able to receive your child. And follow that parking diagram. If you don't have one, or you don't have that email, or you lost it, or you want another paper, there's some more on the front desk. You're going to come in, and you're going to follow that red line, and you're going to drop them off in that area by the band shell. We'll actually have a tent out there that you'll see it, and it will be well marked. And that's where you drop off the student. Please stay. This is for your family. And we want to celebrate with you. Because, once again, as we started this time, we know that all of you played a huge part in everything that they did this year. So celebrate with us. We'll have some food, some bounce houses. If you have younger children and they stay with you, they can come. We're just going to have a wonderful time of celebrating at a beautiful location, Hubbard Park. And that starts at 9 a.m. tomorrow and goes till about 2:30. So that is what we're doing. Bus students will be picked up right from Hubbard Park at 2:15 and be returned at the normal time. So that is what we have for our end-of-year celebration, and we are excited about that opportunity. And if you have any questions, please come and see me. But let's close this out with a word of prayer, and then we'll get those math club people down here. And yes, don't forget about the yearbook and the Nobody Like But Me. No, like me, not but me. Make that right. Yearbook and Nobody Like Me. All right. Let's pray, and then we will dismiss. Lord, thank you for the opportunity to award these students. Thank you for the hard work that they have achieved. Help them to continue to put this work effort into the rest of their lives. And may they do it not for an award, per se, but may they do it to please you with everything they do. Thank you for our parents. Thank you for our school. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. Let's dismiss the students, but let's get math club in here. So, teachers, send your math club peoples in.